Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 2 of the page we're doing in the Ken I don't know how to pronounce his name. Matsuda. His coloring book. Okay, so we're working on the Rooster here. And today we're going to do a little work on his feathers and try to get some more color down on the page. Still working with the Derwent Lightfast because I haven't played with them in a while, so I wanted to play with them, and he's just a fun picture for me to do. So we have what are the colors here? Grass green, dark turquoise, nightshade, a turquoise green, which is going to go right about in here. We probably should have put them in their order. A dark cyan and sapphire. So kind of you do get in there. No, this one's the last one, so you go over there. Something in that variety on the feathers. Kind of. So I'm going to try to make them many different shades. I know, kind of sounds silly. There's already a base of, I believe it was cream that I put down in here along some of this area, and then I brought it out a little bit. So we have a tiny bit of that on there. And then we're going to go in here with the grass green. So I'm going to get you down because the details in these are kind of small. Okay, so let's move the pencils a little bit. There's a little, the quill part here that curls, and in the darkest part here, I want to drop in some of this green, grass green, but only in the darkest spots. So it's going to be kind of splashed around here and there, not as a solid line, just in the darkest areas, both sides. Leaving the little quill part alone. We're going to do that on both of these. So how are you all doing today? We're having a beautiful sunny day. It's sunny, it's not warm. It's just pretty out. I got to get out into the garden and trim up a few bushes, but I'm not going to go out when it's so cold. There we go. We're going to go around to all the feathers and do this. This one's like a half a feather here. Get it on the tip too. Okay. And we have feathers all over our little birdie here, so and don't forget we have some really dark ones back here, and I still want to put color in those. So we'll throw a little green in those. And then we have some down here. Okay, we're just going to do the fluffy ones on the outside right now. We will probably bring the same color in under his tummy down here, but right now I'm just doing the fluffy ones. See how far we get. This is a big one down here, and one that goes up here. Got so much stuff on my desk. Trying to let you see it all. This one curls down here. Okay. All right. Next color, we're going to bring in a turquoisey color. I don't know if I want to go light or if I want to go just in with the dark. So we'll pick up the turquoise green up here at the top. And we're going to add that right in there. Again, in some spots. Okay, same down here. Okay, we're going to bring in the dark one. It's called Dark Turquoise. We want to keep it dark around that quill. We want the quill light. So we're going to go dark on both sides. Bring that color in from the tip. Keep your point, if you can, just by turning your pencil. So the tip color comes down and looks like a split in the feather. And then darken just right under there. And on that side. Okay. It's kind of the color I'm going for. Then we're going to bring in, since I'm going to do those two, I think Nightshade. Oh, one of these pencils. The tip off of. I think I have to sharpen this one. Nightshade's a really dark blue. And the dark Cyan is, well, you know, really dark too. I just gotta figure out which one I want to put in. So I'm gonna start with the Nightshade and see. Should have a little purple in it. Yeah, we could go right on the edge here with this and pull it in. Put a little in there too. You remember I told you I wanted to kind of do an iridescent look. So with all these different colors, hoping to get that kind of look to it. I think that looks kind of pretty. We're going to bring in a little white, if I can find it, or cream. The cream. I've got both. Let's see. This is the white. Just gonna put it on top and blend those other colors in. Then we're going to take the white and go over the center. Okay. Just like that. We're going to sharpen this white. Get a little bit more of a point to it. Not much, because you don't want to break them. And when we get down to the edge here, we pull a few of those out. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do all the feathers. And I don't think I used these two. Did I use these two? Yes, I did. Okay. One of these I did not use. So we started off with the grass green and put the green down. Then we went in with the sapphire, put that down, right? Did we? I don't even know if I used this one. If I didn't, I'm going to put it in this one. It's a pretty color. I'm going to add some in there too. I don't think I used it. Here we go. Okay, then we brought in the dark turquoise, or the light turquoise first, right? That was that first color. Okay. So I'm going to put these in order so I can remember how to do that. So the grass green, then the light, and then the sapphire, which I think is a really pretty color. And then we did the dark, Did I use that? I don't think I used that one, so I'll put that one over there. So this one is the dark turquoise. We're going to put that in. Bring it down in these areas here. Kind of accentuate that little crease in that feather and all those little lines that he has. You can bring some of that down and bring some of that over. So there we go. And then we're going to bring in the Nightshade that is the darkest and the purple color. And pull that down in here. Turning it, trying to get that point so we get some variation in our little leaf feather. Pull down some of those. All those colors in there on each one of these. Then we're going to go through it with the white. And blend it up a little bit. And darken it over here. Accentuate that little curve that's going on. I like those curves. They're all like, I've got attitude. Okay, then white. So we'll bring that in. And remember to get that curve going there. I might go in there with a Posca and brighten that up too. And then pull some of these out. He's going to have fluffy, fuzzy feathers here. There we go. And pull that out. And then we're just blending that color in. Okay. And around. And out. There we go. So doing them like that, then we're going to go in after they're all done kind of rainbowy. And we're going to take our darkest color here, the one we haven't used. This is the dark cyan, and we're just going to darken in some of the areas. Like that one should be dark. This area right here. Probably right back in here, just to give it that kind of flow look. And to keep our highlight of our quill in there, just like that. And if you need to, you can just take that white back in there and blend that so it doesn't look so much like just a line. Just here and there. There we go. So all of those are going to be done like that. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish those off camera because that only took 20 minutes and that's going to be a long time. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we've got all the feathers done. I did go in with the Posca and traced over the I'm calling it a quill part. It's the part that's in the center, probably has a different name. I don't know. The hard part that's not the feathery part. Okay, and then I let it dry. And then down like in this area, I took the cream pencil and went over just the edge that is closest to the other feathers and or wherever it goes. I'm not exactly sure where half of these goes. So it just takes a little bit of that bright white that I want in some areas out and kind of gives it the set back look underneath the other feather. Okay. And this one back here does not have that, so go up about, I don't know, here to here. It's up to you. I want that white, so I just wanted the edges that were recessed in not so white. And then there's one other thing I did that I'm going to have to show you, but I'm going to get this done while I'm here. You have to let this dry, and yes, I am picking up some of those other colors, which is absolutely fine. It helps, gives it a shadow, and helps with coloring that up. Okay. All right, the other thing I did was I took in, I gotta find it again, the All Elusive Black Pencil. Boom, here it is. And in some of these areas, like right here, I'm gonna do it here, this black works really well at blending in with the matte black in the background, okay? So we're gonna take some of that and put in a little black chunk out of the feather, clean up any edges that you didn't like. Just so it looks more like a little feather part. I did it up here. I think I'll do another one right about here. This you have to put a little pressure on because you're going through all those layers of pencil that we already put down. Okay, just every now and then. You don't have to do this if you don't want. I just kind of like the effect it gave. Try to go in the way the feather's going. Something in that line, and then I just smooth it out with my finger. Blend all those colors in together. Okay. And that is how I did those guys. And that's how he looks so far. Okay, we've got to do his belly down here. We've got leaves and everything else to do, so let's see what we want to do with that. I want to kind of make it a little dark where it's darkest, so we're going to bring in the same colors we did his outer feathers, but we're going to do it in opposite direction. Okay, so this is the Midnight. I don't know if it's down farther enough. Tilt it, do everything to get it to go the right way. We're going to bring that right in to where it's the darkest. It's not a black, it's that purple color. So we're going to bring it in right up into those feathers that are already there and down where it's all nice and dark. You could use black in here too if you wanted. Okay, now we have 1 foot here and 1 foot tucked up. So this foot is going to get this on this side because I need to know where that's at. And this foot is going that way. So we're going to accentuate that. Okay. And then, I don't know if that all should be this one color. So we'll go under it here and kind of put in a shadow area for that. Over here comes down, and then we'll do the same on this side and put a shadow area on that. Okay. And this little fluff back here, we're just going to make a kind of dark. It's going to come down into this thing. I'm not going to pretend to know what that is. Okay, we're going to bring that right up into those. Try to keep it in line with it. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to throw in our like turquoise color for our highlights. Now, I was asked the other day, I know where my highlights are. It's not that I do. This does not have any shading in it whatsoever. Those are our highlights. Okay. So we're going to put in our turquoise in those areas. Just very softly run that in there. I want my turquoise to be our highlighted areas. It's going to throw green in there too, just because they go really nice together. But not too much green because I want to save green for the leaves out here. There are leaves in here. And these tiny little things I painstakingly painted around, I want to color those in green too. Okay. So we have our turquoise, and then I'm just going to lay a little bit of green kind of in the lightest areas. So that would be right in front of this leg, going up. And then this leg is tucked back, so this would be kind of his knee. His heels in the back somewhere. So we get some green in there. Okay. Now we're going to go with our dark turquoise and start darkening these areas. Okay. Bring in the sapphire. Now we have shadows here that kind of go in, you know, the little half circles for fluffy feathers down here. So we're going to want to try to keep those. You don't have to do them perfectly. You just want kind of have the idea that they're there. Especially around the leg here. And kind of down on the knee. Just want to know that we still got fluffy feathers on him. He's not flat. He's a majestic little rooster. We want to have him have all sorts of colors. And one of the nice things about these pencils is they just layer on top of each other so nicely. And we still have our green. We'll put this dark color on top and you still get it to come through. I like that about these. Okay, a little more dark over here. Whoa, so sorry. Just banged the camera. Dark cyan. And then we'll go back in with the Nightshade, which is kind of the purple color. Okay, then we go in with the white. The white. Can't find it. Just kind of go up on those fluffies and pull it up. And this helps blend it and also give it some highlights. You do have to press kind of hard on it. And there we go. Gonna rub that a little bit. Just to help fluff it up. Get all those mixed. Okay. Get it off my hand. All right, we need to darken up some areas. So I'm gonna go back in with the Nightshade and just put it down in some spots here. Don't forget to bring it in. Okay, then we're going to bring in a little black. We're going to darken in here. Okay. Still smudge that around a little bit. And believe me, it smudges. It gets all over you. You could take in a, what do you call it? The blender tool if you want, but I can't find mine, so I'm using my finger. Okay, so we have our little guy. We're gonna take in, this is what done up here with champagne. So I'm gonna blend that a little bit better with the purple coming up. There we go. I'm going to sharpen it up a little bit. Brighten them down here a little. And then get up here a little bit more. All right, I think he's looking okay. We are going to take in the eraser and if I can find anything on my desk. Going to highlight a few areas down there in the leg area. We're just going to, like we did up above, just kind of give it a little little extra fluff there by lighting up some of the areas. Especially coming down into his foot here. Just like that. Make them nice and fluffy. Okay. Now we have green leaves. I know these are leaves. Debating on that, but it looks like a leaf. And then I'm trying to think, is that a feather there? It looks like a feather here. Ah, boy. Okay, we're gonna make a feather here. So we'll just go in with those colors that I have laying all over my desk. So the green, the turquoise goes in there somewhere. Purpley color. I think that's part of the leaf there, so we can't go up too high. And the white. The black. Something like that. Let me get the white out. And that part has to dry. Okay, we have a leaf, a leaf, a leaf, and then his backside, which I think is usually done in kind of a darker brown from his comb. I don't know what this is. His fluff that goes around his neck. Okay, so I think we'll do it kind of in a darker brown tone. Let's see. Go in with the brown ochre. We have some of these little feathers that are still here. Okay, darker color yet. Let's see. The color I used there was brown ochre, if I didn't say it. This is autumn brown. Okay, gonna bring in the, I had a cream out here, I thought. Yeah, the champagne. We're gonna go in here with the champagne and just put a coat of that on there. Okay, we'll bring in, nope, that's a red. Get it in brown. I'll bring in some raisin here, why not? It's supposed to be a little darker. And you are, don't I have any brown out here? I'm getting all these reds. What is this one? Walnut brown. I'm just going to run that over there lightly on his back side there. Then we're going to bring in a different color. I'm going to move the book all over the place trying to find the pencil I'm looking for. Okay, I got to get in the pencil case. I think I may have put it away. I'm just looking for another brown, a lighter brown, one not so dark. Raw umber, I guess, will work. And since I have it out, I have to put it in a few more places, so. And let's see. Sorry, burnt ochre. Okay, I found my little colorless blender, and I'm just going to blend in all this stuff. Little circular motion to keep our little circles going in the purple area. And I'm also going to bring it up in here and get all those feathers. Kind of go in the way the feathers are moving. That'll help it a lot. So down in here, fluff it up a little, wipe it off in between, putting it down again, just because it gets all purpley or whatever color you're driving it into. Okay. So if you pick it up and you want to bring it into a lighter color, make sure you've changed or wiped it off on your hand or something, so you're not bringing it all up in there. It's okay if you want to bring brown into it, but don't bring the purple up if you don't want to. I think you can probably use those in the feathers if you want to. I'm just going to go around and do that. Since I started it on one, you kind of have to do it on them all. Okay. This little guy over here. I'm going to check and see how long the video is, because these flowers or leaves and all these little guys here and this bottom piece are going to take a while, so hold on. Okay, so I'm going to have to call it, and we're going to have to do a part 3, because we had a lot more work. I've got a lot more shading to do in here too, and it's 50 something minutes long. So this is what we've got so far, and I will see you guys in part 3. I hope you're enjoying, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.